Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where we might well be finishing the Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga today. Going into Chapter 30, Armageddon. It all sounds quite endgamey, doesn't it? But we'll see. Sorrow weighs down upon Sir Boring with the sting of betrayal, but she cannot hold on to wrath for Lysander and those who followed him in a coup against the Nephilim. Indeed, the disturbance of the divine weapons, tinged with the blood of Xanatos, has awoken the sleeping god, shattering the barrier between worlds. Driven by a burning desire to end the cycle of evil, Sir Boring, now reunited with Zelos, is determined to destroy Xanatos himself and finally put an end to a millennium-long struggle. Ba-ba-da-dum. The Nephilim are, for the first time in 1,000 years, reunited and their potentials unlocked. Now the war between human and demon will begin anew. Xanatos' influence has permeated the human world, strangled it, shaped it to the desires of those who would exploit it for their own gain. The Dark God himself has yet to be truly defeated or foiled. As the Nephilim begin to realize they are entering hell itself on their own will, they fight to battle their own fear. But it is too late to turn back now. Sir Boring takes one last look at her own world, her own home, accepting that she may never return. We'll pop into the marketplace. I've got note zero money, but we'll see if there was anything worth buying. Stuff we've already got, really. Recruitment-wise... no, it's all fine, isn't it? Organise our armies. I'd be glad to have my army back, actually. Sir Boring wasn't nearly as effective without it. So we've got Kuroda, and we've got Zelos now. Goodness me. Look at him. On its own, he's got a threat of 12,500. A lot of HP. I mean, what I suppose I could do is maybe disband a couple of my sort of self-made squads, like Beeson, etc., and sort of add those units to these two. Could be worth doing. Disband squad. All units return to reserves. Yes, thank you. We'll do the same with these others as well. Just do it to all of them. And then we can always remake some squads afterwards. Alright, let's have a look at Zelos' squad then. So he's got 54. What do we need? A bit of frontline muscle would be good. We could have a couple of cavaliers, maybe. He's fine there, isn't he? Needs some healing, actually. Got any healing units? A couple of priestesses. Wouldn't go amiss. Still got 21. Who's this guy? Horsebow. We could just add a couple of bows. Well, maybe we might not have room for a couple, actually. This one. It's got 11. We need some artifacts as well, don't we? Let's see what we've got. Leader Act twice might be quite good on him, actually. We could have Blood Staff, more magic, down HP. I just don't know about that one. Or Weave Cloak. It's just straight magic upgrade. Could be good. I think we actually have another one of these. St. Teresa's Bullock. Front row takes less damage, but we get HP, armor, and all that stuff. Or we could get one free heal. Well, we'll do this. We'll do that. We've got a couple of healers. So that feels pretty good. And we've also got Corroder here. Well, let's add... We give him one of those. Maybe one of these. Okay. 27 more. Oops. Need some healing. Maybe a Valkyrie. And he's got 15 more. Yeah, maybe another Acolyte. A bit more healing. Yeah, get an artifact on there as well, as long as it's only worth one. What's this Fang of Duros again? Lose all magic. I wasn't sure about that. Acolyte Mace is actually free, so may as well have that. We'll give him a true shot bow. There we go. Now I did see a couple of promotions, or one promotion at the very least. It's Azuros' healer, isn't it? There we go. Jules can add a bit more. We could add... What's he got? He's got 16, so if... Yeah, I mean, maybe we just add another archer. I mean, that's his specialty, isn't it? Gonna need to move stuff around a bit first. Oops. Sybil squad, we've got 16, we can add something here. Give her a ranger maybe. Again, we're going to have to move stuff around a little bit. Where's that ranger gone? Barnabas, I think we've done him already. Stefan, done him. Diana. Yeah, so if we move them there, them there. Ooh. She's got 17. So we may put another apprentice in there, just go all magic damage on it. Was that Death Bale? I don't know what that means. Maybe just because we filled every square, perhaps? No room in that one. Narima, only 6. Raskuja, only 6. Lysander. Yeah, we can actually fit like another, I don't know, 19. Ooh, that's 20. That's less. Add a second ranger. Maybe something like that. Jeremiah. Give him another archer, maybe. That would be good. Let's just move things around slightly. Yeah, I think we've sort of maxed out those squads now, as much as I can. So let's deploy. Mount Ptolemaea. There he is. I feel like I saw you just this morning, false one. Bothersome pest. Could I not at least have a moment to collect my thoughts? So, this is what it has come to. No finesse, no intrigue, just a brutish battle to the death. I should have come to expect such dull barbarism from humans. Let us see if your hodgepodge of heroes has the mettle of your ancestors. Chapter 30, Armageddon. Armageddon out of here. Ooh, hello. Much has changed since we last did battle, Donna. Before the First War, humanity was united in banner and in faith. Now, your people are born lost and without purpose. Although this has made you easy to manipulate, it tempts me to put your species out of its misery and render your kind extinct forever. So we've got a temple and we've got a home base. Right. Oh yeah, well, I've got to look at the mission info first. Target turns 31, okay. Simple victory. All we've got to do is defeat Xanatos. Diana. Sybil. There's Jules. Stefan. Abigail. Oh, Beatrix, we want you in the front row, don't we? Maybe instead of Sybil. Lysander. Oh, we want Zelos as well, of course we do. Zelos. Ooh. Let me move you there. Actually, no, you're a frontliner, aren't you, easily? Ooh, I feel like we've got some good squads. Difficult to know who to stick up front because they're all pretty good. Is that it? Is that all of them? Yep. Okay, here we go. Quite hard to know what Xanatos himself is going to do. I think he stays put, but he has quite a long range attack. Well, you know, a couple of squares. Who do we want to go for first? Well, I'm going to go here. Our lightning attack seems a bit stronger now. Okay, we want to get rid of those cannons. Don't necessarily think...
I can taste your fear.
Okay, well we'll see what Xanatos has got. Okay. Yeah, he's quite powerful, I suppose, if you like that sort of thing.
A paladin never surrenders.
Over a Diana Stomp. Okay, let's bring...
Do you know who I am?
Maybe Beatrix can just finish them off with a ranged attack. I don't even know what range she's got. She's got a horse archer, I think. Almost.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
Stay strong, everyone.
Let's bring my jewels up. Yeah, let's shoot him.
Bet you didn't see this one coming. Battle formations.
I'm just getting
Looking at ranged capability, I don't think we've really got much to speak of, so
Here comes Sybil, ready or
push
not.
people up.
What's our next tactic?
Okay, he can attack someone. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get a shot in at him then.
I can do this.
Telling me who to kill.
Donar, guide my attack.
Donar.
Donar. Alright, this is done. What do you got, Xanatos? You got a little bit. Oh dear. That wasn't too bad. Good, we got some healing on there at the end. Barely needs anyone else in the squad, does he? Basically a meat shield. One-man army. God, they keep going for him though, don't they? Oh wow, he didn't kill them on the first try. Not bad. Another one going to go for him? Oh no, they're going for jewels. Oh, they've got some reinforcements coming. Watch out, he's winding up to swipe us with those claws. Don't stand in their path. Ooh. Got some glowy squares. Okay. Make sure we aren't standing in those at the end of the turn. Do we just attack him?
What?
I mean, why wouldn't we? Look at that. Well, he had an impact. Before he dies, I might blessing him and pull him back to the temple.
I can taste your fear.
We don't want him to be swiped is the only thing. Let's put him there. I suppose he could attack one of these groups, couldn't he? Oh wow, they're back. How did we manage that? That's weird. How did he get all his people back?
Donar be with us.
Do we go with Diana? I mean, we're going to have to kill this guy, aren't we, at some point? I mean, that's not bad. That's a pretty good amount of damage on him. Did we not attack twice? No, we already did. Can't remember. Maybe so boring as well. Starting to have a bit of an impact on him.
You make
What about
this
Beatrix?
too easy.
We've almost got one of those claws down. Did we kill that claw?
Time to end this.
Maybe Jules can do a distance attack. It's got another claw. Damn.
Awaiting your orders.
Got a claw. Okay, I suppose we better do something about these units here.
They'll notice
Or do I attack with Sybil? Let's attack with Sybil. Yeah, we've got another claw.
It must be done.
Getting real thirsty here.
Oh yeah, look, we've cut two of his hands off, limiting how much he can attack us.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
I think Stefan has the melee wall attack thing, doesn't he? We've got another blessing. I think we have, but we can't use it. Let's use a. Can we use Meteor on him? I'm not sure we can. But let's use it on one of these.
Command me.
I must not fail.
Swift as wind, strike like fire.
Damn, I'm taking me down with the cannon. A couple that time.
I must be brave.
I must all be brave.
I await your command.
Good. Okay. I need to pull back at some point and get units back at that temple, I think. What's that? It is quite the gambit coming here to the divine realm, the bridge between what you know to be your home and the endless darkness beyond this fragile barrier. I would admire such boldness if from anyone else. Damn, nothing can get through that shield. Stop those reinforcements from overwhelming us and avoid those hotspots. He's targeting them with his magic. Okay. Maybe we all pull back. We do have Blessing up, so we could wipe out that group. Maybe the Hand of Xanatos. He's all healed up again though, isn't he? Don't know how he managed that. Unless it's a leader power he's got. No idea. Appreciated it though. Yeah, I think what we might have to do is pull back. We'll heal up some at the temple who need it. Let's pull back mainly with the ones who lost units.
Repent before the righteous. Dinner time.
Although saying that, I've hardly got any money, have I? That's a bit of a fly in the ointment. I've got a couple of hundred.
My friends are counting on me.
But mainly pulling back to let those units come to us, I think. We definitely need to get him back. Still got this group here.
Ready. I'm just getting started.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
Sayuna will never die.
Raspuja can sense and pray.
rats.
There, I think we're actually all safe here, aren't we now? I guess we'll end turn. Did it not affect them at all? I was hoping it might kill them. Apparently not. Oh, one came through. So they all flashed in blue light there. What does that mean? All the... I don't know. I was gonna say, did everyone heal? But there are squads here who didn't. Interesting. By which I mean confusing. Can they actually surrender? This one is shattered. It says chance none though, so yeah. Normal attack on them then. Okay, well it doesn't seem to be doing anything this turn. Who are the danger squads? It's Diana.
Where am I needed?
For my people, for my homeland.
Roaring's kind of full strength now, aren't they? So let's do this one.
I can taste your fear.
That is a very good attack. Got a meteor as well. Maybe I'll put it on these three here.
Donar, give me strength.
Donar.
It must be done.
Maybe Kuroda?
Ready for the barbecue.
The army is ready.
We will always find a way.
Do you know who I am?
Battle formations.
Here comes Sybil.
I try to just offer them like a target-rich environment. Let's see what they do.
I can do this.
Raskuja is to be ready.
I love this part.
Time to even the odds.
I expect a couple of squads are gonna take things quite heavily. Heal might have been nice. He's attacking us again, is he? Everyone, we need to destroy those soldiers quickly. He's trying to absorb them and gain more power. Didn't he just absorb them just then? Yeah, his hands, his little claws at the back have been healing.
Getting real thirsty here.
So, I think we just need to attack him. Give him everything we got. Getting there.
A paladin never surrenders.
There you go. Both claws gone.
I must stay strong.
Whittling him down. He's on about 50% health on his main head part now. Pretty good. What else we got?
Command me.
Let's get Jaromir going in as well. Well, now they're just focusing on the head. It's coming down quite fast. Oh, I think one more will do it. How do you want to do this, Beatrix?
You make this too easy.
No? There we go. How about that then? So boring. I imagine you foresaw this. In the end, I have served my purpose. And to a far, far greater power, I will be of use. And then the races of this little realm will understand the meaning of humility. Medal of Valor. There you go. Is he dead? Almost. Stay here. With my power, I will bury his threat forever. So boring. I'm sorry. I can't let this happen. Do you think you can stop me? Yes, but not by crossing blades with you. I felt what's coming for a long time. This is the end of a story that you've sought to make true. If you want to take Xanatus's power, you'll have to kill me. So boring. There is no other path for me. Not in this world, not in this life. The people of our country could not and should not tolerate my existence. Then we have something in common. For me, it's only a matter of time. What? Our whole lives in these moments, you've always told me to wait and watch while you handle it. Now I'm asking you to return the favour. Let me handle this one, Zelos. It's time for us to disappear. You really have surpassed me, as I'd always predicted. But you know, I'll never forget this. What you asked me to sacrifice. The way I see it, we'll have plenty of time to get over it. Here or in hell. Right then. Do what you came here to do, so boring. Viridia, during the interregnum 2 months later.
Hey, Sybil. Welcome to the new and improved monastery.
Stefan, do you think she'll even speak to me?
Can't make any promises. You see, I'm pretty forgiving. I get it that Lysander's got a silver tongue if ever there was one. Ain't all your fault in my view.
All right. Thank you, Stefan.
You bet. Well, best not keep her waiting.
She's still a giant.
We have guests. Come and greet your adoring public.
With no one to carry the temple's scriptures legacy, this book's secrets are locked away forever. That the corrupt hearts of men will someday exploit our newfound ignorance, its certitude is troubling, and one wonders what I must now do to protect the future. My apologies. It's good to see you again. They say you have decided not to take the title of Grand Mistress of the Temple. But why? Who better to serve in this role? It is not my title to bear. A mind and soul of great caliber and purity will come to fulfill the role. I can only do my best until then. Did you need something of the temple? Diana, I just wanted to see if now would be a good time to make my induction into the Sisterhood of Justice official. You mentioned back in Emball that we should do this when we get the chance, in front of all the temple. I know I have much to answer for, so perhaps now I've lost the privilege. Ah, you'd just like to make it formal. To be honest, I'd forgotten all about that. To me, your induction into the Sacred Order was official then and there. But after your decision to follow Lysander, I still want to see you mature a bit, not to fall so easily to suggestion. You must be your own person. 1 year of satisfactory service to the temple, and then you will reach the first rank within the Sisterhood of Justice. That's the best I can do, and I believe you have what it takes.
Ain't not bad, all things considered. What do you say?
Oh, but thank you so much, blah blah blah, I accept, probably. Sir Boring. We go into the unknown. With the Dark Gods slain, the people of Tarnra again have the power to bring about great change, for both good and evil. I do not know what lies ahead for you, but if you need me, I'll be there. Not entirely clear on what happened to Sir Boring, honestly. Maybe we'll find out.
A 100 years of undue burden upon our people ends today. May the House of Dargon never be broken again.
Well, brother? Are you going to be comfortable as king, or must I usurp the throne myself? I am the official Princess Royale, you know. You really mean it? I am jesting, dear brother. Oh, my stars, how dangerously naive. I implore you to depend on your followers, for there will be many who will wish you harm. I will, dear sister. Oh, so boring. We had such a journey together, but our struggle has only just begun. Don't forget about me. Looks like our first camp from the beginning of the game.
Guess they're keeping this place as a memorial. World's got just about enough of them. Ain't no medal gonna bring these boys back. Brave young ones, you're the best among us. Donar bless 'em, each and every one. So boring. You ain't got much left in me, but I reckon you do. Don't waste this. You know how it goes with war. You can fix it.
Over 2 years passed since Sir Boring first saw battle. 2 years that have changed Tanra forever. But foremost in Sir Boring's... You see Beatrix, they're doing fire magic. But foremost in Sir Boring's heart, forged friendships and bonds that will never be broken. Giant Diana. What was that? The families of Viridia, once torn apart and deprived of what matters most, are finally reunited. As the sky returns to normal, the Nephilim army arrives back home to find that people are celebrating the end of the war. As signs of the Xanatus cult are removed, so too wanes the age of nobles as the people look toward an uncertain future. Is that Lysander? Over here, prisoner. Letter for you. From a friend of yours, and I've been told to bring you whatever you need to finish the task in the letter. You are one lucky bastard. Sir Boring. Tanra owes you greatly, Lysander, for sparing it the rule of another tyrant, the one I could have become. I have one last request of you. Give our country the blueprints to a better world. Very well, Sir Boring, it shall be done. I never really got a hold of Lysander's voice. It seemed to change quite often throughout the series. Sorry about that. Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. It has finished. That was the end. It was great. Honestly, I've really enjoyed this playthrough very much. So hopefully you have too watching it. I really hope so. And anyone who has enjoyed this playthrough, Barnabas Fitch, the former Master Sergeant of the Imperial Army. Anyone who has enjoyed this playthrough... Oh, here we go. I'll do the... I thought we were getting the credits, but we're getting a few... what happened next. So, after decades of being a soldier, he finally retires to his ranch in Melmond Country. Approached many times with offers to join the New Republic, Barnabas rejects, preferring the simple life. Sybil Byrne, the restless heart. Sybil's allegiances shifted many times in her life, always seeking fame and approval. Even though her deeds during the Nephilim War have been honoured, Sybil struggles to rebuild her reputation after joining Lysander's mutiny. But for the first time, happily accepts the hardship and awaits her long-awaited goal with patience and diligence. Raskuja, the Baraktor mercenary. After the death of Xanatus, he quickly returned to his homeland with a king's ransom in reward for his service to the Nephilim army. Because of the great boon he provided his people, Raskuja became a venerated alpha male to bear a small army of offspring. Raskuja lived to a ripe old age. You thought I was going to do it again there, didn't you? Raskuja lived to a ripe old age and passed away surrounded by an expansive and adoring family. Adelia Haugen of the Sisterhood of Mercy and Diana's bonded. With Alex back in her custody, Adelia returns to her duties as Diana's support. Her example and conduct have been held up as the exemplary priestess of the Sisterhood of Mercy, which defined the ancient order for many years to come. Jaromir, Duke of the Duchy of Embor. He had committed his duchy and his life to the Nephilim army from its very inception, all the way to the end. As the last major nobleman from a bygone era, Jaromir found himself alone in a new world, one that had looked past the time of lords. The founders of the Republic proposed Jaromir become a proconsul, the highest rank of government under the consul, and to function as a representative for the Embor region. Jaromir, putting his people first, accepted the role and abandoned the idea of noble lineage. This astounding act of humility served the new Republic well, setting the stage for new traditions and institutions that would create a lasting peace. He was a good guy, wasn't he? Antares Bergen, war hero of the Succession War. Having taken his own life, ending his rebellion, Antares gave way for Saborin to become the new face of those opposed to tyranny. The proconsulate has ordered a monument to General Antares, not only for his service in the Succession War, but also being the spark that lit a fire in the people's hearts. Beatrix Pendergast, adopted daughter of Edmund Pendergast. With the death of Edmund, Grand Master of the Followers of Xanatos, Beatrix had, for a brief moment in her life, aligned with the common goal of others. In the aftermath of the Nephilim War, the Pendergast financial empire was left in shambles, but Beatrix managed to sell the scraps for a respectable sum. She founded a magic university in the city of Sandraka, which would become the main hub of magical hopefuls across the world. Due to the effects of her divine bloodline, Beatrix lives for another 120 years, completely defining the world of academic magics for generations. Lysander Bradford, former general of the Imperial Army and former chief advisor to the Nephilim army. After the Nephilim Wars, Lysander served time in prison for his mutiny. Despite this, the proconsulate approached Lysander with a special invitation to become the primary author of the new Articles of the Republic. Using his rich education in philosophy and history, Lysander put his entire soul into its creation, making sure to help set up a government that would be just, compassionate and sustainable. Lysander would be known as one of the founders of the Republic, perhaps its most influential. After earning his freedom, Lysander would eventually rise through the proconsulate itself and become Viridia's head of state. He never spoke with Saborin again. Abigail Kasim Dargan, priestess of the Sisters of Mercy. Her time with the temple had passed in her heart, and she left the Sisterhood of Mercy to live in Sayunar, and became the darling of the new kingdom of Sayunar. During the Nephilim War, she discovered that she has an affinity for dragons, and they for her. Abigail committed to the study of draconology further, and developed her own personal brood. Though chased by a gaggle of potential suitors, Abigail has put romance on hold for some time at the protest of many who wish for her to pass on her royal bloodline. Narima Reza, leader of the Scions of Dargon. Having proven a champion of the Sayonari people, King Jules asked her to lead the new Sayonari Defense Force, and she accepted. As an avid study of Sayonari history of the Dargon dynasty, Narima brought valuable knowledge and tradition to the new army, restoring the prestige of times past. Sayonar would be, for generations to come, a powerful force in the new order. Jules Kasim Dargon, former officer of the Imperial Army, heir to the Dargon royal dynasty and the new king of Sayunar. King Dargon's dynasty had vanished after Queen Sahar's demise at the end of the Aetherium crisis, but Dargon also bore a son, Kasim. Because of the exhaustive work of Narima's Scions of Dargon, they tracked the royal lineage to lie with Jules, and he has become King Jules Kasim Dargon II. In his capacity as king, Jules advocated for the advancement of Sayonari quality of life and was forever known as Golden-Hearted King Kasim. Casimir, former Prime Minister and then Emperor of Viridia. The scheming politician made many enemies, leading eventually to his demise. By the time of his death, his empire was in a state of total collapse as the Nephilim army reigned supreme, and even the Xanatos cultists had turned their backs on him. Now possibly residing in the deepest hell, history sees Casimir as one of its most hated figures. Diana Ebongard, Arch-Paladin of the Danari Temple, known forever as the Goddess of War. Though the war and the burden Diana carried throughout took its toll on her psyche, the world has changed for the better, that she may come to see the world she worked tirelessly to defend. She rejected calls for her to take the title of Grand Mistress of the Temple, knowing hers is the path of the warrior. In time, she will again hear the call for a champion to rise and defend the innocent of Tanra. Stefan Dunny, former spy for the Danari Temple. Tempted to return to the life of an adventurer, Stefan has chosen to remain with the temple, choosing to serve as a facilitator for its many challenges. Despite deep personal differences, Stefan's home truly is Lemelin Monastery, with those who have grown to see him as family. And most of all, Stefan fully embraces his role as a parental figure for Alex, seeing him through to adulthood and beyond. Zelos, former Imperial Army officer and the man behind the Han of Xanatos. Having lost his path during the Nephilim Wars, Zelos committed incredible war crimes, slaughtering dissidents and assisting in the kidnapping of children. But one thing remained, his loyalty to Saboring. Unable to watch his best friend of decades fall into a deadly trap, Zelos nearly gave his life to pave the way for the ultimate downfall of Xanatos and an end to the Nephilim War. Here we go, I think we're at the credits. Just says staff. There we go, we're in the credits now. So yeah, so it was really good fun. It's a really good game. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it, and anyone who did, I would recommend it to buy and play. It was fantastic. It's not the most expensive game out there. It's a long game. I think it probably took upwards of 30 hours, I would say. And I was, with all the squad stuff, I was trying to keep it to the minimum I could while still, you know, having fairly good squads to play with. I think you could easily spend hours in that section, part of the game alone, just trying to, you know, perfect your squads for battle. I really just got it to a point where it was good enough. But it was good fun, and yeah, so we're going to leave it there. Thanks very much for joining me on this adventure. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please do like the video and subscribe to the channel as well, where we're going to try and do more content like this, hopefully. Lots more indie games. I enjoy the indie gaming scene a lot. We've got one last one. Okay, here we go, and after this we'll end the episode. Saboring began this journey as a lone orphan, reached dizzying heights of fame, and now comes full circle, resolving to walk the next part alone. But the journey's not over. The Nephilim Millennium War's memory burns in Saboring's mind, in particular Xanatos' dying words. But foremost, the resurrection leaves more questions than answers. Once a skeptic, Saboring now ponders the nature of Donar. Why me and how? What else could Donar be capable of? Beyond what even Saboring can predict, these questions and their answers will one day determine the very existence of all there is. For now, Tana is at peace, and its people venerate Saboring as the greatest hero in generations. The time will come when Saboring will be needed again. Aww, kitty cat. So, yeah, thanks very much for watching. I hope to see you on Boring Dad Gaming again for other playthroughs. And I'll leave it on the screen as I just say bye for now.